everybody, Jeremy here. Welcome to Action Figure Window Shopping episode 28. Guess what I'm going to do today? Yep, same thing I do every week. I'm going to take a look at some cool toys and collectibles that caught my eye over the past week. Share my thoughts about those things with you. Let's take a look. If you have not heard the good news, McFarlane Toys has put up for pre-order the munitions pack. It's going to be about 15 different weapons exclusively on the McFarlane Toys store, and you can get that right now, $14.99 minus shipping, and they are estimated to ship in July. So I did a short video all about this, but in case you missed that, there's a whole bunch of weapons that you can use for your 7-inch figures, including the ones from DC Multiverse. So this is the unofficial way around the Warner Brothers gun ban with their action figures. So yeah, go ahead and pick these up. This is going to be the only place, at least right now, that you're going to be able to get them, the McFarlane Toy store. So get yourself 1-pack, 2-pack, however many packs that you want. You got all kinds of machine guns and pistols and submachine guns and handguns with silencers and this super long barrel on this one. We got a rocket launcher, you know, everything that you could possibly want in guns for your action figures. So you can get them there, McFarlane Toy store. Why not? I think I might have one in my cart right now. Another, not an announcement, but we finally see that these new, what do they call these? DC page punchers from McFarlane are going to, well, they're ready for pre-order right now, and they're not a McFarlane Toys thing, they're a DC Direct thing. But if you haven't heard of these, they're these combination of small figures, like 3-inch figures with 5 points of articulation, and they come with a comic book. And for this first wave, we've got 4 different figures with their accompanying comics: Superman, Black Adam, Batman, and The Flash. So you can get them from, you know, all kinds of retailers, but since we're here on the McFarlane Toy store, might as well check them out. And if you get the bundle, you get a discount. So $33.96 for all of these. The regular price is going to be $10, which isn't bad, you know, for a comic book in a little figure. I know some people were probably hoping that these would be in like a 4-inch scale, but they are not. Let's take a look at this description. This tells you about Black Adam here. So you see here 5 points of articulation and also 3-inch scale. All right, so here's a slightly close up of Black Adam here, and he has a cape. Unlike the Black Adam that came in the Endless Winter line, he does not have a cape. So yeah, just head on over to the McFarlane Toy store if you want to get the deal on these. But just kind of be aware, the shipping can be kind of harsh if you get it directly from McFarlane. So the shipping might cancel out the savings that you're going to get. But if you are planning on buying multiple things, remember, you can still take advantage of this coupon code. If you spend over $50 and use the promo code SPAWN50 at checkout, you're going to get yourself 5% off, as well as Spawn Universe #1 with the exclusive black and white cover and gold foil stamping. And if you spend over $200, you'll get the signed version of that, as well as the 5% off. So that is a deal that they have been running for a long time. And if you buy something that's actually in stock, so this only applies for in stock, spend $100 and then you'll get the raw 10 bundle. So look at that. You'll get, remember these toys? They were like in Walmart, and that was the first time that we saw Cygor, and then had that shark and that snake. I don't know what their names were, but you can get all those if you spend $100, or if you spend $50, you can get one of these. You can get, it says choose and add a $9.99 value raw 10 toy to your cart at checkout. So you can get either one of these, and then you spend $10 and then you receive a free $10 raw 10 figure, which is going to be this guy or that guy, the little snake or the dinosaur. So they got those promotions running just in case you were shopping there and you wanted to save a little bit of extra money and get something for free. All right, so here's something new that was revealed this week. Lego revealed this Optimus Prime. So this Optimus Prime is going to be $170 coming out in June, so not too far away, and he looks awesome. A lot of pieces with this guy, 1,508 pieces for ages 18 and over. So this is more of the collector's range of Lego builds that you can have. And he just looks really cool. And you can transform him into vehicle form or to the robot form. So that's really, really cool. Legos have really been killing it lately when it comes to coming out with pop culture giant builds. You know, like they had the Nintendo system that they had. I remember the Home Alone house was another one. They've just been really, really doing a great job lately. This guy has 19 points of articulation. Not that it matters too much with Lego stuff, but it is there. And the dimensions in truck mode, he's going to be over 5.5 inches high, 10.5 inches long, and 4.5 inches wide. And in robot mode, he's going to be over 13.5 inches tall. So over a foot tall. But here's something that's really interesting about this. So we know these guys, you know, they're Transformers. And what do Transformers do? Transformers transform. But did you notice that Hasbro tries not to use the word transform when they talk about the robot switching to their alternate modes? I mean, look at this. Converts. They always say converts. They don't say transform. And I thought that that was really interesting. So if you pop over, and I just grabbed another Transformer at random from Hasbro Pulse. This is the Transformers Generations Legacy Series Titan Cybertron Universe Metroplex. Look at the wording on here as we scroll down. Action figure converts from robot to excavator mode. Convert to work mode. Convert this Cybertron universe. They keep saying convert. They won't say transform. Isn't that crazy? It's like they don't want to keep saying the word transform because it's a transformer. And maybe, you know, just feel like we can't use the word transform too many times. And that's something that I didn't notice before. So maybe you already knew about it, but that's something that I didn't know. But I did think that that was really interesting. I do kind of get it. Sometimes if I use the same word one too many times, sometimes even in videos, I'll, you know, have to catch myself like, why do I keep saying that? But yeah, I guess that's just what they do now. So anyway, Lego Optimus Prime, that's cool here. And I also talked about this one from Jada Toys that also converts from robot mode to vehicle mode. It's like $70, and they finally showed like a video about that. So that one looks kind of cool. So yeah, you can, I saw that on Entertainment Earth, so I'm pretty sure you can find it in other places as well. But Jada Toys is another option if you're looking for a converting Optimus Prime. Okay, so let's head over to Big Bad Toy Store. I wanted to start off with this Godzilla figure from Godzilla versus Kong, because I figured if you wanted to get like a 7-inch scale Godzilla and you missed out on the ones that NECA used to make, because NECA used to make these, but you didn't want to spend like a whole bunch of money on some of the more expensive brands, I did see this one from Hiya Toys. So this one is going to be $50, 7.87 inches or 20 centimeters tall, 26 points of articulation, and he looks pretty cool, you know, but it can just kind of be maybe an alternative if you are kind of upset that you might have missed out on all the Godzillas that NECA made, because they made a lot of Godzillas, and I picked up a few of them right before they stopped shipping them to stores. But we can look at some other ones too from Hiya Toys. So all of these are going to be from Godzilla versus Kong. So this is the one that we've already seen. And then they had a couple of other ones down here too. So here is Kong right here. He's a little bit cheaper for $44.99, and he's 10.23 inches or 26 centimeters tall, so not too shabby. Also comes with this base here. That's kind of cool, right? And then I believe there is another one here. Here's another Godzilla. He's shorter than Kong, 7.87 inches. Part of the Stylus series. So I think that these monsters, they look really cool, and they aren't too expensive. So, you know, if you just wanted to pick one up or two, this is an option for you. All right, so looking on this front page again, one thing that I wanted to kind of show, this is not new, but This is I want you to be kind of careful with this one. Okay, so you can find this in Walmart as well. So this is the Batman Arkham City Nightwing's Eskrima stick prop replica. All right. They want 35 bucks for this thing. NECA does a lot of these prop replicas. And just for a quick review here, I actually have one of these. I bought one of these at Walmart a while ago. But here's something you need to look out for. Now, first of all, it has lights. You got like a little button right here. You can press it and then it lights up on both sides, kinda. You see this one just went out. Sometimes I gotta tap it or whatever. But here's the other thing. On the other side, see this compartment here is where the battery is supposed to go. And this little plastic piece here that has a little screw hole in it, it's supposed to, secure the battery in there, except that didn't work for me. Something was wrong with the screw or something was wrong with the hole or whatever. So when I took it out to put the battery in, it would never secure all the way. So when I would push the button to make it extend like this, and it does it with a lot of force. So, be careful with this. It would send the cap flying off and the battery would also fly off with it, fly out with it. So I can't even use that anymore. I tried to put a little bit of tape on it, but you got to use some good tape. Otherwise it's just going to go through the tape because you see how much force this thing has when you extend it. But this battery over here will control vibration. So you get lights and then you also get vibration when you push this button that's supposed to be, right there. It's like a little white. Can you see that? Yeah, you push the little white button there that is going to be covered by this Nightwing symbol, and then that makes it vibrate. But yeah, just be a little bit careful. And that's the only thing about this thing, the fact that this cover flew off and now I can't get full use out of it unless I put tape on it, and that just kind of messes with the whole presentation. But it's made of plastic. It looks okay. It can just sit on the shelf, and if you have it lit up, it can look kind of cool or whatever. But I don't know. Not the best purchase I've ever made, but hey, there's your quick review on the Eskrima stick prop replica from NECA Toys. Sweet. All right, let's move on a little bit here. Entertainment Earth. So San Diego Comic-Con is coming up in July, I think. And for the first time since 2019, they're actually doing it. They're doing it live and they're doing it in person. So that's a pretty big deal. So we can expect to see some more of these Comic-Con exclusive items coming out. And this is just one that kind of caught my eye. So this is from Diamond Select. And this is the Marvel animated Spidey since SpiderMan bust. 60 bucks coming out in August, and I think that looks kind of cool. See, we got that nice shadowing effect on there, so he does look animated. See the highlights in his eyes? I'm kind of wanting to show more Diamond Select things, at least one thing every week from Diamond Select Toys, because I feel like they're underrated, but they don't get a whole lot of attention when it comes to the collectible world, because you can't just go into a Walmart or a Target and just find their latest collection of things on the shelf. It's pushed out. It's too much stuff there. So you have to buy their stuff mostly online or maybe comic book shops. But, people tend to not go to comic book shops all that much to look at toys, at least not for the most part. So, I just wanted to give them a little bit of recognition there. So as we get closer to San Diego Comic-Con, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more exclusives from other companies coming out, and I'll add those in future episodes of Action Figure Window Shopping because those things tend to be kind of cool. Here's something I didn't think. Oh, I didn't even know what was happening, actually. So Super 7 is making more reaction figures. So remember, for The Simpsons, they did the McBain ones, which was awesome. I bought those because I'm a huge Simpsons fan, old school Simpsons, all right? Now they have Troy McClure, 3 different Troy McClure reaction figures. And I looked around for pictures of these figures. I couldn't find any at the recording time of this video, but I will show you what I think these figures are going to be based on. So there's 3 of them, like I said. So this is Troy McClure DNA figure. So, if you're a fan of The Simpsons, you know that they used to have Troy McClure in like these really corny educational films. And, he would be dressed for the part. So here's the first one here. So this is him dressed as a cowboy. So this is going to be the Troy McClure cowboy figure. So that's what he's going to look like. The next one here is the DNA Troy McClure figure. And then this last one here is going to be Troy McClure from the sex education video. So, he's dressed in, I guess this would be what, 1970s kind of attire. So I think these three guys are going to be what Super 7 comes out with. And I'm just fine with that. Really do miss Troy McClure. He was voiced by Phil Hartman, who's no longer with us because he was killed. But it's really nice to be able to, immortalize this character in 2022 because people have not seen Troy McClure in a very, very long time. So it's great that we're finally seeing something like this. And yes, I am buying them, even though I do have my hangups about Super 7. I think their toys can be a bit too pricey for what they are, as we can kind of see here. And $55 for these ultimate figures, and just not my thing. Apologies if you hear the helicopter in the background. I swear they're not looking for me. All right, I don't think. Okay, so lastly, there wasn't a whole lot of things to show this week, but the last thing I wanted to show was stuff from Storm Collectibles. Storm Collectibles makes some really, really cool figures. I have two of them from the Gears of War series. I got them because a while ago GameStop had a ridiculous sale on some Storm Collectible stuff, and I ended up getting those for an extremely low price. I forget how much it was, but they were pretty cheap. So I wanted to look at some more of these Storm Collectible figures. And usually they do things based on video games and even some celebrities like Mike Tyson, Dennis Rodman, folks like that. But here are some of the ones that are available for pre-order. This is from Tekken. We got Paul Phoenix from Tekken. I love playing Paul. He's one of my favorite characters from Tekken, mostly because if you really timed, I don't know the name of the move, but he charged up his fist and it was a really slow move and he would, nail you with it. And if you could hit someone with that, it would pretty much almost one-shot them. So yeah, I loved myself some Paul Phoenix. But yeah, really cool. 4 pairs of hands, 3 scopes, and a burning fist effect. Maybe that was the name of that move that he did, Burning Fist. Let's see if we can, do they have a screenshot of the Burning Fist? There it is. There's the move right there. But the only thing about these guys is, when they're not on sale, it's pretty pricey, $109. So, definitely a tough pill to swallow. 1/12 scale. But the articulation and the quality of those figures that I have, the Gears of War ones, they are really, really good. Here's a Kintaro. That's awesome. Now, I don't think this is new. I feel like this was released at some other point, or maybe it was Montaro. Well, whoever it was, they do like to cover like this whole family of characters, and Goro, Montaro, Kintaro, all those good guys. There's Sub-Zero right there, one of them. And then here is a 1/6 scale Sub-Zero figure. So he's bigger and definitely more expensive. $250 coming out in January of 2023. But man, that detail looks really good. Look at that face. Yeah. Looking really good, this Sub-Zero. Comes with 4 pairs of hands, a Frost Axe, 2 blast effects, a Frozen Skull, and 4 spikes. So yeah, here's some from Street Fighter. Zangief. Know how the proper name to pronounce that. There's Motaro. Yeah, so there's Motaro there. We got E Honda, Kung Lao, some figures from Golden Axe, King from Tekken, another Kung Lao. So yeah, they make some, Evil Ryu. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, props to Storm Collectibles. Maybe if I could find some more of those on sale at some point, I would definitely pick those up because I think that they are absolutely worth it. But out of all the things that I kind of stumbled upon this week, those were the ones that stood out to me the most. So, like I said earlier, San Diego Comic-Con coming up in a couple of months. So be on the lookout for more awesome exclusives coming out of there. Hopefully you'll be able to get some if you can't make the show. I know it can be kind of difficult for folks at home, and you got bots and all that stuff, but hopefully it all works out. But in the weeks leading up to that, I'm gonna keep showing up every week to show some more really cool things that caught my eye. So until episode 29, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Take care. Talk to you later.